What's up, guys? It's Badass Literature Society. I'm Michael.
I'm Barbara.
I'm Lauren.
And today we are now here for a little bonus episode. We're going to talk about a list that Barbara found on BuzzFeed of 29 gifts for anyone whose favorite pastime is reading books. We're going to go through this article. We're going to talk about the gifts. We're going to make some recommendations if we think some of them were really cool. And we're just going to have some fun. A little bonus episode in between our normal book review episodes to hold you guys over until we get to the next book.
Well, hopefully you guys enjoy right before Christmas.
Yeah, gift ideas if you have for the reader in your life.
Yes, or yourself.
Or yourself.
Treat
Yeah,
yourself.
buy yourself some. Treat yourself. So the first thing on this list I thought was kind of interesting, but I'm also kind of skeptical about it. And it's called Book of the Month. It's a service that presents you every month with 5 awesome options. That's their word, awesome. Awesome options to read. And then you get to pick one of them, and they mail it to you. You read it, you review it, and then repeat. And supposedly the service gets better and better at figuring out what you like. But it's $15 a month. So you're paying $15 a month for a single book. What do you guys think about this Book of the Month? It's like Loot Crate for readers.
I mean, I would be down for Book of the Month. So my question is, you're not choosing the book, they're choosing it for you? Is that what it is?
No, they give you a list of books. Like you can pick from, I don't know, 5 or something, I think it is. So you can pick from those. And if you don't like one of those, then you can skip that month because obviously, some months you just might not like any of the 5 that they have.
I would be down for that. I mean, I pay around that for Audible, and that's like basically essentially 1 book a month. You get 1 credit a month for a book or whatever, and it's the same. I mean, although you get to pick from their whole library. I like, though, physical books. There's something about turning physical pages that you can't replace with like a Kindle.
Speaking of Audible, Lauren, I'm going to tell you this before I forget about it, because we actually got a DM from a listener on Instagram that he sent us the link for the Audible book that you said you couldn't find on Audible for Hogfathers.
What?
Yeah, he said
I could not find it.
The link. He's like, hard to tell from the podcast, but it actually is on Audible with 2 narrators, and then sent the link.
Well, thank you, whoever you are. I wish I would have had you in my life a few weeks ago, because when I typed in the Hogfather on Audible, nothing came up.
It's Hogfather, not the Hogfather, so maybe that's why.
Correct. It's just Hogfather.
Okay, but you would think that it would be smart enough to omit the whatever.
I know,
You just meant that you weren't technologically savvy, so it could just be that you don't know what you're doing.
That's accurate. I will not ever argue that point.
Anyway, back to the thing we're actually supposed to be talking about. Book of the Month. I think it's cool. I would maybe try it for a month to see what kind of books they recommend. But I don't know. I don't know if that's something I would keep long term. I think for these we'll do a yay, nay, or on these from the gift ideas, see what we think. So I'm going to give this one I
would probably agree. I mean, I would give it like a meh, just like a in the middle. Mainly just because like you're choosing from their pre-selected whatever, and if you don't like it, you have to skip it. And also I just feel like some of it's like the novelty of it, and I would get sick of it after a couple months. So I don't know if it's like a month to month or if you have to commit to like a year, But I think that I would just give it a eh.
And Barbara?
So I've always wanted to try one of these, especially because a lot of people say they're really cool. Plus, I don't think it's really that much if you think about it, because it's probably it's a hard copy, and hard copies tend to be anywhere from $16+. So if you think of it or look at it that way, you might get a deal depending on the actual book. I think nowadays most books are around $18 to $22 for a hard copy. So I don't think the price is that crazy. Plus, I'm assuming it's like shipping and stuff like that.
Okay, so the second thing on the list I thought was kind of neat. It's a book tracker bookmark. It looks like it's from Etsy. Somebody makes these. It appears to be it looks like a bookshelf with a bunch of blank spines on it. And as you read books throughout the year, you fill in the spines as the books you read, kind of like a pen and paper Goodreads, I guess. I think it's kind of a cool idea. What do you guys think?
I probably wouldn't use it, mainly just because I don't anymore read a lot of physical books, but I think that it's really cute and it's a cool idea. But it would probably just sit on my shelf and not get used, since most of my books are either on Kindle or Audible.
Michael?
I already said my piece. It's actually your turn.
But you didn't vote like you started to do for the
I
other
didn't
one.
give it. I'm
So
gonna
if you're going to start something, you might want to, continue it on.
I'll give this a yay. I think it's a cool idea. I don't know how much I would use it because I use Goodreads pretty regularly and I like tracking it there. But I think it's a neat idea.
I think it's a cool idea. I think I enjoy supporting people on Etsy and stuff like that, and I think that's a fun idea. I collect bookmarks. Normally I try to collect bookmarks from places I go though, but I wouldn't be opposed to buying this one. I just don't know how I'd feel about filling it out because I have crappy handwriting and I wouldn't want to stare at that. I feel like that would bother me. So if I could find someone that has prettier handwriting than me to do it for me, I would be down. Maybe I could just convince a friend. But I think it's cool just to keep track of all the books I've read. I don't know if I could read that many in a year, though. Maybe I could do like each shelf for a year, like each year or something like that. I used to be able to read that much, not anymore. So I would say a yay for me.
Do you think it comes like you're just filling in the titles, right? It comes with the blank books.
Yeah, it comes with the blank books. You color it in and put in the name of the book, I think.
I don't think I could write that small.
That's what I was thinking too.
Like,
and
like
now you
Barbara said,
the reading amount. It's 50 books total. That's a lot of books to read in a year, so it'd probably last you longer than that.
Well, a lot of people read that much, though.
Fair enough.
I wish I still had time to do that.
So the next thing on this list I thought was also kind of cool. It's another Etsy item that somebody's made. It's a world literature map. So it's a map of the world with each country a separate portion of the cover of the book is what it looks like. I think it's a neat idea for something to put on the wall if you're a reader, or if you have an area with some bookshelves or a reading area to hang up there. So I'd give this one a yay. What about you guys?
Well, my question is, so is it books based in that country or books that the author is from that country? Do we know?
Let me click it and see.
It's kind of hard to tell from this picture.
I'm going to click it and see if it has a better description.
Regardless of that, I think it's a really cool idea.
It says that posters will display. Well, no, that's not it. That's like in general. It just says a world literature map. It doesn't even specify. It just says literature of the world. So I'm wondering if it's like the authors from that area. I don't know.
So I looked up Anne of Green Gables because that's the one that's taking up Canada on the map, and the author is from Canada, but the book is also taking place in Canada. The author isn't literally Canada. Before Barbara can mock me for that, she was about to. I could tell. And I mean, obviously that's Tolstoy. That's Russia for War and Peace, and that takes place in Russia, but he's also Russian, so maybe it's a little bit of both.
I guess you're right where you're located most times, so that makes sense. Yeah. So it's probably both. So because of that, I think that's even more interesting because maybe I can find some cool books that I've literally never even heard of because America's schooling, and read some books that are from different countries and different authors from different countries. So I am definitely down for that. That'd be a yay. Plus, I think it's a cool, I like to travel and books, so it's like the best of both worlds.
If the country of Brazil is a Brazilian author. I can't tell what the title of the book is, but I looked up the author's name, and he is a Brazilian author from the late 1800s.
It's pretty cool.
Actually, sorry, that is the title of the book. Dom Casmurro is the title of the book written by a Brazilian author in 1899. So it looks like it is. It's books that both take place in Brazil or in the country that they're in, as well as are written by authors from that country.
I think it would be cool for like a reading corner, like a reading area, or like near wherever your bookshelf is in your given house. Be cool for that.
So number 4 on the list is a cat in the hat ornament. Looks like it's the cat in the hat reading a book. It's a cool ornament. I like ornaments for my tree, so I'd say it's a yay. I like the cat in the hat. So what do you guys think?
It's $13 ornament. That's a no for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no. Cat in the Hat isn't my favorite book of Dr. Seuss, so I'm gonna do a nay and pass on that one personally. I would rather have other ornaments in my tree.
Fair enough. Just for comparison, the Hallmark Hermione ornament is $30. So
I would pay $30 for Hermione.
So would Barbara, but probably not for Cat in the Hat.
No.
Number 5 I thought was neat, if just for the design that went into it. It's a book soap bar. So it's a bar of soap that is shaped like a book, and it looks like they've carved like the individual like page lines too on it, which is pretty neat. I definitely think that'd be kind of a cool gift for someone who likes soap and is also a big book reader.
Who doesn't like soap?
I mean, I think there's
you
some
mean a
people
bar of soap?
Yeah.
There's
like
different types of soap, but you should have led with that. Not just. I hope people like soap. Yeah, me too.
What I meant by that is that there's some people who are cool with like just having, the dish soap or whatever from Dillon's, and some people like having a fancy bar of soap. And if you're someone who likes having a fancy bar of soap and you also like books, then this would be kind of cool. That was what I meant.
I feel like though I wouldn't want to use this bar of soap because it's so pretty, and as soon as you use it, the design is going to go away, and then it's just going to be a boring bar of soap.
That's all.
So this is more like a decorative thing. So I would give it a meh because I feel like it's not that usable. That's just my personal opinion because I wouldn't use it because I think it's pretty, and using it would make it ruined. But I would also want to support the Etsy company, so it might be a good decor piece.
Yeah, I think I would give it a yay. I would just probably display it, around the house or something like that. I might use one just, I have bars of soap in other types, so just, I don't know. I like it. It's a yay.
The next one I feel like is kind of a stretch because it's just a pair of reading glasses, but they're reading glasses that are attached to a cord that you can wear around your neck like a necklace, and then they magnetically attach in the center, and you can turn them into glasses when you need them. I mean, I guess if somebody needs reading glasses, and these are kind of neat looking, but kind of a stretch for a book lovers list since not everybody needs reading glasses, I think. But
yeah, I mean, my reading glasses are prescription, so that wouldn't really work for me.
Yeah, I wear contacts, so I don't need really reading glasses because I'm already blind, so so this is an A, but I mean, I guess personally, if you gave me reading glasses as a gift, I'd probably be real pissed off. Like, this is not a cute gift idea. Like, everything else has been cute gift ideas because this is what the list is supposed to be. Even Cat in the Hat. If you liked Cat in the Hat ornament, then that would be cute, but like reading glasses, really? Come on. Like, that's just a crappy gift, personally, I think. So
agreed.
Merry Christmas, your eyesight sucks.
Yeah, exactly.
Number 7 is way better as far as that goes. It is called the Book Lover's Journal, and it comes with 24 double-sided cards that look like old school library cards to keep track of the books you read, as well as a bookmark to help them keep their place that looks like, it literally looks like an old library card. It looks like the dates on it are from the late 70s and early 80s. So kind of a neat set.
Depends on the listeners, and they may not be too young to even know what the heck those even look like.
That's true.
Like, I remember that back in, I think, elementary school. I think that's the only time I saw those.
One of the cards I know Barbara would have loved when she was in high school and college because it's a book log to keep track of who has your borrowed books.
Oh, I always kept track, and I knew exactly if they damaged my books or not. So, but yes, I think it's a cute idea for sure.
Yeah, I think it's cute. I think that in practicality, like I love the vintage like library card type look. I think that that's really neat. Whether or not I'd actually use this, I don't know that I would actually use it, but it's a cute gift.
Yeah, I don't know practicality, like how much I'd use it, but it's definitely a cute idea. Um, but I could see some of my friends maybe enjoying this. More of the ones who enjoy this kind of stuff maybe use it more. So I give it a yay. I might not personally use it, but it'd be cute to just maybe put on the bookcase to store.
True. The next
Michael,
one,
is it a yay or not for you since you loved to use that and then you have yet to comment?
I said it was a yay. Very first thing when I was talking, I said it
No.
was a yay. I did.
Mm.
Number 8 is something called a blind date with a book, which is similar to the first thing on the list, but is a single book at a one-time purchase instead of a subscription box. It's an Etsy thing, so you get a really beautifully wrapped random book that you then get to read. It's a cool idea. It's a little bit less expensive than the other ones. I guess if you're just looking for a one-off and want to support somebody like on Etsy, then that's cool. I'd say it's a yay for me. I mean, it seems like a neat idea, and I really like the way they're packaged.
Oh, the packaging is beautiful, like Michael said. Which most of these stuff, they're so creative, and I like that they have the little wax seals on there, and it's neat. I feel like this would be a yay as far as like, I think it would be really cool to receive it. Now, I don't know how I would feel about not getting to choose my book because I am kind of picky when it comes to what I read. I don't know if you guys have, kind of gathered that from the pod, but I'm a little bit picky and critical, I guess. So, I mean, if I opened it and it was some crazy anime crap that I wouldn't be interested in at all, I'd be really disappointed. But I think that all in all, the idea is good and it's super cute.
Yeah, I have to agree with you guys. The packaging is super adorable. Like, it's such a cool concept. I would hope when purchasing this, I would at least get to pick the genre of book. Just because there's certain genres I'm not a huge fan of, so I would be a little disappointed if I paid $10 for a book that I didn't want to read. But it would be kind of cool just maybe to read a book that I didn't know about or didn't hear about, I would never pick up on my own. So I think that's a cool idea. I think of all the books I've ever bought, I've not finished just one because I absolutely hated it and I bought that. So I'd be batting okay for that. So I would say a yay for me.
3 yays. That's a solid one. The next one, personalized wooden bookends. Which, when you say that, sounds okay. They look cool. They've got, it said the particular one in this photo says Hannah's Library, and then has a quote on the other side. But then you go down a little further and you see that they're $50 flippin'. And I say nay, because that's crazy expensive for what these don't look like $50 bookends. Like, they're not that cool.
Retro Designs could make much cooler bookends for you, personalized, for much less than $50. But I do like the idea of the bookends because when James, my husband, built my bookshelf for Christmas for me a couple years back, it doesn't have any sides. Like, it's got those cool little X's on the sides. So I found that I needed bookends, and I couldn't find any anywhere that I liked. So, I mean, there's a market for it.
I already have bookends and I quite enjoy mine, and I feel like there's cool ones out there, but for a personalized one, I think that's cool. I mean, I don't want to judge anybody's I don't know if this is on Etsy or something. So if it's an Etsy person, then who am I to judge what their pricing is? Because I don't know what goes into making these things. But if it's like a corporation, I think that's a little too much. Because I don't think I pay that much for my bookends. But the personalization is kind of cool, so you can pick what it says, and like that's not really an option right now for any other bookends that I've seen. Like you don't get to pick a quote or something of your favorite book. So I don't know. I would still say yay. I mean, the price is what it is, so.
Yeah, it's not Etsy. It's a personalization mall, which is a big corporation.
Oh, well then I probably wouldn't just because of that. Like I'm down for supporting Etsy people, but when it's a big corp like that, then I feel like they're just trying to make money at that point.
The next one I think is actually really cool. It's a personalized miniature book necklace. And the particular one they're showing in this example from Etsy is The Great Gatsby, which is one of my favorite books, and I think it's a cool idea. And according to this, you can pick any book. So like any book you like, they will turn into a miniature book necklace. It's $20 and up, depending on how complex I'm guessing the novel or the cover is probably. But I'd say it's a yay. That'd be a cool gift for a book lover, if they're into that kind of thing.
I'd give it a yay. I think they're kind of cute.
So I think it's cute. I couldn't wear it. I'm allergic to anything but gold, so unfortunately I wouldn't be able to wear it. But I think it's a really cool idea, and it's stuff like this that makes me hate that I'm allergic to any other type of metal. So I would definitely want this, but I would probably maybe just prop it up on my bookcase to like I could already picture how I would style it and stuff on my bookcase, but I would be disappointed that I couldn't wear it. But that's not this person's fault, so it's a yay. Unless they could make me really expensive all gold ones.
Right. Your price would probably go up from your $20 there.
Maybe you could just buy the book charm and then put it on your own gold chain.
Oh, I didn't. Well, yeah, but I'm curious to know because if that metal, if it's made out of metal, the charm piece, if it's touching my skin, I'd still have an allergic reaction. So
yeah, that's true. Fair enough.
But it's the thought that counts. Definitely, I think it's a super cute idea. So
the next one I also think is kind of a cool idea. It is a temporary literary tattoo. So this temporary tattoo kit is designed to look kind of like the cover of the novel, and then it's got a picture of the tattoo. It's $10. I think it's cool. It would be like a cool stocking stuffer for somebody who's into books and maybe is also into tattoos, or even somebody who's not into tattoos. Since it's a temporary tattoo, it doesn't really matter. I mean, for $10, I think that's kind of a cool idea.
So it's a no for me. I think that they're cool, and maybe like if I were into temporary tattoos, that would be cool. But it's not really my thing.
I don't know. I guess it depends on the book. Like I wouldn't want some rando book that I don't really care about temporary tattoo. Like I already have tattoos and they're quotes and literary stuff, so I don't know. Maybe to see if I would like it, but it's not that original. So I don't know. Maybe a meh on this one. I think it's my first meh.
That was my thing. The only way that I would really want a temporary tattoo was if I was testing it out for like the real thing.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, I guess maybe for little kids or something, if they like, that book or something, you can get it to them because temporary tattoos were all the rage when you were kids.
Right.
True. The next one I have to give an automatic yay to because I actually own this next product. It's a book light from Amazon that comes in multicolors now. It didn't when I bought it. You could just buy it in any color as long as it was black. But it hooks on the back of your book, and it's got a 3-setting LED light on there. It works really well. The battery lasts a long time. It's a yay for me. I mean, if you're someone who reads, hard copy books and you don't want to disturb your partner in the evenings, it works great. I really like it. Yay.
I'd give this a yay too. I have used book lights in the past when I've been reading hard copy books as well to not disturb my partner. And it has 5,600 ratings, 5-star reviews on Amazon. So it's got to be a good, solid product.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. Definitely a yay. I used to use book lights when I didn't have my Kindle and stuff like that. And even on a Kindle, like the old school Kindle before I had a backlight, I still had a little light for it. So, yeah, I can't go wrong with a good book light. So,
All 3 yays. There we go. Next one is another book journal. So similar to the one we talked about earlier from Target, but this one is from Amazon or Urban Outfitters. The website actually in this case describes it as like Goodreads minus the app and the smartphone. So it's just you write down the book you read, the author, what you thought about it, rating it. It's a nay for me just because of the same reasons the other one was a nay. Just if someone likes this kind of pen and paper stuff, then cool. But I personally prefer the technology of Goodreads. So I'm going to say nay.
It's a meh for me, just kind of in the middle. I think it's a really cute idea for people that really like to journal with the pen and paper, because I have friends that would totally use this and I would gift it to them. But if I received it as a gift, I would be like, oh, this is so cool. It's going to sit on my bookshelf and look pretty forever because I wouldn't use it.
yeah, it's a myth for me. I use Goodreads because I like to use Goodreads instead of writing stuff down. Because before that, I didn't write the books I read and stuff like that. So, but I think it's a cool idea for people who actually do enjoy that kind of stuff. And I know there are people who still do pen and paper, and it's cute. Like little cover and stuff are really cute. If I had to choose between this one though and the other one, I would probably choose the other one. I thought that one was a cuter idea personally. So, but it's a myth. I personally wouldn't use it.
Okay. Next on the list is a 100 top reads of all time scratch off poster. So it's a poster, normal poster size poster that has 100 different boxes you scratch off, and each one you scratch off is a different classic novel. It looks like. I think it's a cool idea, and if you're somebody who has a desire to go through and read these, the ones that you haven't, then you go through and you scratch them off and you read them one by one. I personally, with our podcast and other reading that I already am doing, I wouldn't have time to go through and do this. But if somebody wanted to, it'd be a really cool idea. So I'm going to say it's kind of a meh. I personally wouldn't like it, but other people probably would. So
it's a meh for me as well. Mainly just because, like, a time thing. It would bother me to have something on my wall that was not getting like filled in. I would just want them all to be scratched off because it wouldn't look even. So aesthetically, I would not be able to handle this poster.
I think it's cool. Like, I know that they have another one for like movies and stuff like that, like 100 top movies. So I think it's a cool idea. I think I would like that just to see maybe some books that I haven't read that apparently make the top 100 books. So I'm curious. I would also be curious to know like how many of these books I had already read. So obviously I wouldn't reread them unless I really wanted to. So I think it's a cool idea, maybe to put it in like my office or something like that, and it would incentivize me to actually read more books and stuff because I like a challenge. So I think it's a cool idea. I'd give it a yay.
fair enough. I actually am looking at the movie one now. You were talking about I think I'd be down for the movie one. That'd be a little more doable. I think I would also feel like Lauren does, just like the wall is taunting me. Books I'm not getting to, but
yeah,
I like a challenge. I know. No, you don't. So.
The next one I think is right up Barbara's alley. It is a candle that smells like a bookstore smells. So it's going to give you the smell of books and the smell of coffee, since coffee's all over bookstores. But the coffee part's probably not up Barbara's alley, right? The bookstore smell. She likes the smell of bookstores, so maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. I think it's a cool idea. Candle's an easy gift, and if it's one that actually smells good and the person will use, then that's a plus. And this looks like that might fall into that category. And it's Etsy, so it's somebody making these candles and selling them from their house. That's always cool too. So I'm going to say yay.
It's a yay for me. I love this company, actually, in particular. that this candle is through. Someone gifted me a candle. It's like a Harry Potter one from this bookstore, whatever. Frostbeard is the Etsy shop, and they have like a butterbeer type candle that somebody gifted me. So I like this company a lot, and I would definitely accept this. They also have like reading at the cafe and like the divination classroom, and like they have all kinds of candle scents that are fun and inspired by books and stuff. So it's a yay for me.
Yeah, I'd say a yay. I don't know about the coffee, but I like leather and mahogany. So I think I would at least try it, and I would kind of want to check out the store now just to look at the different ones that they have. So maybe not this particular one, but maybe a different one. But I mean, coffee doesn't smell awful, so better than like bourbon or whiskey.
You like the smell better than the taste, so.
Yeah, yeah, I think I would definitely try this out, and I like burning things, so it's always a plus for me. So I'd say a yay.
All right, moving on to the next thing on the list. This one is a bookmark corner. So if you remember those little paper footballs that you used to make in class and flick around, they look kind of like that, but they're designed to slide on the corner of the book to mark your place. They are pretty. I mean, I think it's kind of a neat idea. It looks like it's another Etsy thing. It's $2, so it's a relatively inexpensive Etsy thing. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a cool idea. I can't see why that would be a bad thing. So yeah.
Would you use it?
Would I use one? Sure. As long as it's something that keeps my place. And I mean, I probably wouldn't use the pink one up front with hearts, but I would use it. I guess I just use that. But there are others and the other designs that I like more than that one if I was to pick one. But yeah, I would use it.
What's wrong with that? Shoot.
It's probably a no for me because I know how to make those, and so I probably wouldn't buy it. I would just make my own. But it's a cute idea.
I'd say yay. I think it's a cool idea. I've never seen those before until just now, so it's a cool take on a bookmark. And like I said, I like collecting bookmarks, so I think I would probably want one just to have and see how they work and rotate it out with all my other like 20 plus bookmarks that I currently have. And it's cool that it looks like a bunch of different designs. So I think it's a yay. It's cool.
All right, moving on to the next one. This is another subscription box service. This one's called Coffee and a Classic. So you're going to get a classic novel in the genre that you choose, either classic literature or children's classic if it's for a kid. A drink of choice to sip on. It's either coffee, tea, hot cocoa, or a surprise. 2 bookish items and a bookmark. So I think this looks like a cool thing. It's a little pricey. It's $40 a month, which is that's a pretty high subscription cost. I mean, I guess if you had the cash, then go for it. If you don't have the cash, then move on. I mean, it looks kind of cool, but I think it's kind of expensive too.
I think I always like the idea of the subscription boxes, just because I think it's fun to get mail, and I think that it's fun to get surprises. So I would give this a yay. And I mean, I'm always down for a yummy hot beverage with it. So, and it's super cute.
I think I'm on the fence on this one. I don't know if I would want something every month. So if I could do like one once in a blue moon, then I would probably do this, but I don't know if I would want to pay $40 a month for all that. Like, I feel like that's a little much for me. And at first I was going to say no because I don't like coffee, but then that you can pick hot chocolate, and I'm so down for hot cocoa. The only thing it's Florida, so it's a little hot, so I don't want to be drinking that often. That's why I would probably just want it a few months out of the year. But I think it's a cool idea that not only do you get I'm curious to know if you can pick your book or if it's just going to be random. I'm assuming it's probably random, and it looks to be classic books. So I might already have read these books or might already own them. But maybe not. And it's cool looking because it looks like it's themed to the book as well, and I enjoy a good theme. So I say I'd be a little meh on it just because of the monthly thing. But other than that, it looks cool.
All right, moving on to the next item on the list. It is a Kate Spade New York tote bag that is styled with different books and textbooks from the look of it. It's kind of an expensive tote bag, $28 for a tote bag. I mean, it's fine. Probably a meh for me. I figured that's why it was a name brand, but yeah, it's gonna be a meh for me.
It's a meh for me. I have so many tote bags and then I never use them. This one's super cute with like the stack of books and it's got like all the different cute, I mean, artistically and aesthetically, it's really cute. Practically, it would just add to the stack of tote bags that I already have. So it's probably a meh because it's cute, but I wouldn't probably use it.
It's a no for me. I have way too many tote bags as it is. And they're all mine, I think, are cute, obviously, because that's why I bought them. And I rarely use them because, I mean, if you pile on different books, that shit gets heavy. And I don't need another one. I mean, it's cute, but yeah, for me personally, it's just a no. I don't need that many tote bags. It's cute otherwise, though.
Fair enough. Next one is an iron-on patch. Jumping right back in time with that thing. You can iron it onto your denim jacket, your jeans, a tote bag, or whatever else will fit. It's an Etsy item. I think it's kind of cool. It says books are magic, and the art and stuff on it is pretty cool. It's going to be a meh for me just because I don't have a use for an iron-on patch. I have no idea where I'd put that. But if that's something that you're into and you're also into books, then this is a really cool looking one. And it's only $7, so.
If this were a sticker, I would buy it and put it on my laptop with all the other stickers that I have. But since it's an iron-on patch, like Michael said, I don't really have a use for it, so it's just a meh.
Yeah, it's a meh for me too, and I feel bad saying that because it's super cute. But I wish I was one of those people that could pull off the iron patch on my denim jacket because I do have some, but I feel like I'm not one of those people who can pull that off. So definitely if it was a sticker and maybe they make it in sticker form, I definitely would buy it because it's super cute and I would definitely put it on my laptop. But I never bought an iron-on patch. I don't even know where I would put, and I don't feel like I could pull that crap off. Like, I'm just not cool enough, so. It's super cute, though.
Don't doubt yourself.
So I'm gonna be in a yay because it's super cute, but, like, I personally wouldn't. I don't know what I would do with it.
So the next item on the list is, I'm just going to, before I even tell you what it is, I'm going to tell you it's a yay for me because I think it's funny, it's punny. It's a bookmark that is styled like a bumblebee. And at the top it says, "To be continued."
It's so cute.
It is. It's cute. It's punny. It's a little bookmark, and bookmarks are always good to have. So it's a yay for me. It's an Etsy item as well, so you're supporting somebody's small business, and it's only like $3. So
I would probably buy this one and say a yay, even though I don't use physical bookmarks because I don't have that many physical books anymore. I like supporting Etsy. The price is good. It's super cute artistically, and I don't know. I like the pun. I think it's adorable. And I have several of these little, I think it probably is like one of the little magnet ones, and they do work really well for books. So it's a yay.
Yeah, it's a yay for me. If it is little magnet ones, I have a ton of those. Like I said, I collect bookmarks, so why not add to my plethora of bookmarks already? It's super cute. The pun is cute, and it's a cool little design. So yeah, yay for me.
the next one is super cool. It is a DIY diagonally bookshelf piece. So
oh my gosh!
I had to click on the link to figure out what it is, but it's shaped like a book to slide into your bookshelf, and it's like having a lit diagonally on your bookshelf. Super cool. it's a yay for me. It's expensive. It's $200, so it's an expensive decorative item, but it's pretty dang cool.
I was about to say that that's what I want for Christmas, guys, but at $200, I think that I'm going to say that don't spend $200 on that. But if I had $200 to spend, that would be on my bookshelf right now because that is so cool. Like, looking, I clicked the link too, and just like the detail that they put into it, it's really cool. That's a yay.
So I've seen these around, not this particular one, but something similar to this. And I don't know if the one that I was looking at was of this high quality of these, but I've seen these little, like, they kind of just fit into your book just to offset your bookcase. And I thought it was such a cool idea, and I've actually been looking to get one for myself. This one's amazing. It looks super intricate too. So I don't think it's the one I was looking at because definitely price wise, this is not the one I was looking at. I don't know how I feel about the price though. I mean, it's super detailed though, so I get it. Like I understand, but man, I personally would not be able to spend $200, I guess. And I don't know how easy it is to assemble because I am blind as a mofo, so I have a feeling I might have trouble assembling it, but I'm curious to know how easy it is to assemble. But it's so awesome looking. So it's a yay for me, but man, that price is in the old gut. But I've seen these, so if maybe you can find some other ones like the ones I was looking at. There's such a cool piece I think to have on your bookshelf. I definitely want one. So super cool idea.
I didn't know anything like that existed. I thought it was super cool.
Yeah, I've seen them like on TikTok and stuff like that. I'm on book TikTok, so.
Of course you are. So next item on the list is a comic book kit. So it looks like a fill-in-the-blank comic book. So you can color it in. You can fill in some of the text bubbles. I think it's a really cool idea. It's not something that I would want personally for myself, just because it looks like it's more geared towards children. But if you had a kid in your life that was really into drawing and coloring and also comics and wanted to explore that on their own, this would be a really cool first thing for that. So I'm going to say yay for me.
I'm going to say nay for me personally, but yay for children in your life that might be into like comic books and coloring and that sort of thing. I think it would make a good gift for like nieces or nephews or kids, but not me or adults.
Yeah, it definitely looks more childish to me. So for me personally, I wouldn't want it, but I think it's a really cool idea for kids or maybe like teenagers and stuff like that. I've seen cooler looking ones and for maybe adults, but like this, I think for a kid is really cool. It's a neat idea. So it's a yay for the kids. Not personally for me, I wouldn't want it.
Fair enough. I think we're all in the same boat there. Next one's kind of interesting. It's a personalized library card pillow. So it looks like an old school library card. And in this case, the example they're showing is personalized. The author's name is the mom and dad's name. The title is the family name. And then the borrowers are their different children and their birthdays. I mean, it's fine. It's not amazing. And for what it is, it's kind of expensive. It's a $65+ gift. I think it's kind of a meh for me, is what I'm going to go with.
It's a meh for me also just because it's not that aesthetically pleasing. I like the vintage look of the old school library cards, but probably not on my couch. It might be cool for like a reading nook, but it's just a meh for me.
Yeah, it's also just a meh for me. Like, I wouldn't put this on any of my, like, living room couches or anything like that. Maybe if I had a reading nook, I'd want to put it in there because that would be kind of cool for my reading nook. But, like, it's a cool idea as far as it looks like the old library card, but, like, it's not pretty either. So, yeah, it's just not pretty to look at, and I think that's kind of expensive for that for what it is, but I guess because you can get it customized, so that's probably where that comes from. So that's kind of a cool idea to customize it. So it's a meh.
Fair enough. Next time on their list is pretty cool. At least I thought it was kind of a cool idea. It is a floral frame library stamp. So it is a personalized book stamp. So you can have a stamp for each of your books that says from the library of Claire Page, the person that's in the example, but from the library of your name. It's an Etsy item. It's $16. I think it's kind of a cool idea. I don't know how I feel about stamping my books. I feel like you're like defacing them kind of, but it's so I'm kind of in between there. I'm gonna say meh, but leaning towards yay.
I'd say yay for me, mainly because I feel like I've had a lot of books go wandering off over the years. So I get what you're saying with the whole defacing it sort of thing, but also it would be good to stamp my books so that they don't go missing.
This one because I hate defacing my books. I am one of those people who very cautious in how I read my books so I don't ruin the binding or the spine of my books. Like I hate if someone's borrowing my book, like they have to be extremely cautious with my books, and all my friends know that if they damage any of my books in the slightest, they're buying me a new copy. So that part of me just cringes because I don't want to do that with my books. Like I like my books nice and clean and not having anything on it. But it's a cool idea. So I kind of torn on it. Would I use it? I don't know. I would be so hesitant on using it, and I know exactly who borrowed my book and when. So I keep tabs of it that way, and if they lie and say that, then I'm coming for them, so they have no excuse for that. So I'm a little hesitant on it. It's a cool idea. I just don't know if I would be able to do that. Like my heart would not let me, so it's a meh.
Fair enough. Next item on the list is kind of interesting. It's another set of bookends, and this time they are shaped like a cat. So it's a cat bookend. So the one half is the cat's head, the other half is the cat's butt and tail. I'm gonna say, I mean, I wouldn't personally want these, but I'm gonna say yay as a gift because if you know somebody that's a big cat fan or has a lot of cats and would be into this, then I mean, it's a cool idea. They look nice. $23 on Amazon, 2 different colors. So I think it's kind of a neat idea.
Yeah, it's a no for me. I don't like cats.
That was short and sweet, Lauren. I don't mind cats. I prefer dogs over cats, but I mean, if I could have a cat, I'd probably have a cat, but I think my dogs would like murder them because dogs. But it's a cute concept. I still prefer the ones I personally have already. So it's whatever. Like if you're a cat person, I think you'd like it. I think maybe you might find some better quality looking ones, maybe. I just feel like there's better looking bookends out there personally. So it's a meh for me.
Fair enough. Next one is another cat item. It is bookmarks in this case, but it's the what is it? Bookmarks? No, it's actually it looks like it's a
No,
pin. It's
pin.
a pin. Yeah, a pin for put on your bag or wear on your clothes or wherever you're going to pin things. $20 for 2 pins is kind of expensive. The pins are cats sleeping on top of books. I'm gonna say nay. I don't really like cats personally, but I think that regardless of that, unless you're a huge pin person, that just seems expensive to me. So I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, it's a no for me. I don't like cats.
Short and sweet again.
Like I said, I don't mind. I think these are super cute. I feel like maybe there are some cuter ones out there though. Like one of the cats' face looks demonic personally to me. So it's a cute little concept. I just maybe not these. I would find some other ones that might have better cats on them, but I think it's cute. But It's a meh.
I think the meh is accurate. Next one though, I think is kind of cool. It is tea bags with literary quotes on them. The tea is from all over the world as well as the literary quotes. Um, I like tea. I think this is kind of a neat idea. It's called novel teas, so it's punny again. 25 tea bags for 13.50 is a little pricey for tea, but you're getting kind of a cool set. I think it'd be a cool gift if somebody likes books and also likes drinking tea. So I'm going to say yay.
If it's quality tea, that's not pricey. Just saying.
Yeah.
Quality tea is really expensive, but this is a big yay for me. I think it's adorable. I love the pun. I love tea, and I love literary quotes. So all of the things.
This is a myth for me. I don't like tea. So I would not be drinking this. I feel like it would have to be extremely strong tea. I really, really, it has to be strong for me to drink it. Otherwise, I don't like it. The concept is really cool. I think the quotes are neat. But for me, no. But I'd give it a May just because it's a cool idea. I probably would give this to someone else who I knew liked tea and books and quotes of books and stuff like that. But me personally, no thanks.
And the last item on our list today is a literary scarf, which they say to get the trendiest book lover you know. It looks like it's an infinity scarf. I can't tell exactly from the picture. It looks like it is some book printed on it. It doesn't actually say which one, but it looks kind of like the pages of a book printed on a scarf. It's kind of a neat idea. It looks like it's a woman's scarf, so I wouldn't personally want it, but if somebody's really into that kind of stuff, it might be a cool thing. It's $48, so seems a little pricey for a scarf. I'm not a big scarf person, so maybe Lauren and Barbara can shed some light on whether or not that is expensive or not. I'm going to say meh for me.
That's kind of pricey for what it is. I clicked the link, and so they have like one that's Pride and Prejudice, one that's Alice in Wonderland, a Wuthering Heights one, and I think those are your three choices.
Oh, that's funny. Mine has Sense and Sensibility on it.
That's what mine does too. That's funny.
That's weird. No, mine doesn't. It has those three when I clicked the link. So, I think it's kind of pricey, but I think it's cute for people that like infinity scarves of that style. I think that if it had some like, I don't know, I think it's kind of plain looking, just aesthetically. But that's just me. I would give it a meh.
I have to agree with Lauren. Like, it's a cool concept, but it is really plain looking because it's literally just like an off-white beige color scarf with black text on it. So that's a little boring. Maybe like the Alice in Wonderland would have cool pictures on it or something. I don't know. I think it's a little steep for how boring it looks. I've got cheaper scarves for that. So I don't know the quality if it's like claiming it's a wonderful quality. If maybe there were more options for different books and maybe different colors, then I would go for it, but like I don't think this is worth what it is. It's a cool idea. I think maybe someone can expand on that. So I guess piggyback on their idea. That's probably not you shouldn't be doing that, but like
maybe
it's a cool
Egyptian cotton.
It's what?
I said maybe it's made out of Egyptian cotton, and that's like so expensive.
Right.
High thread count, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's a cool idea. I think the execution wasn't there though for it. So it's a meh for me.
All right, guys, we've reached the end of our first bonus episode we're making. That was fun. I think we're gonna probably make some more of these and try to put out some more stuff in between our books. What did you guys think? Do you have fun recording it?
Weird question.
Weird question. Well, I was just curious.
Yeah, but now I feel like I want to spend more money than I would have without having read this article.
I am curious to know. Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying, I'm sure that was BuzzFeed's intention in putting out the article.
I would be curious to know if any of our listeners have any of these items, if they like them or not. Like the book subscription one, like the first one, I would be curious because I do want to try that and some of the other stuff that I was curious about and see if they like it. So I would be very curious to know if people enjoy those.
Yes, if you have anything on this list, or even anything similar, you should let us know so that we can get real reviews.
Yeah, that
Or
would be
if,
cool.
go
Go ahead,
ahead.
Barbara.
Nope, go ahead.
I was just saying that would be cool to get something from, if you guys have any items, to be cool to hear from you.
Or any other cool book items that you guys have. I would love to see some of those as well because I'm always looking for book items and book gifts. So please send them our way.
So hopefully you guys liked our episode. If you did, let us know. Get on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or wherever you listen to it, and give us a rating or a review. That would really help a lot. If you guys have anything else you want to hear from us, what do you want us to talk about in these bonus episodes? Do you guys have ideas for that? Let us know on social media. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. Our handle in both places is @BadassLitPod. And with that, we'll see you guys next time. I'm Michael.
I'm Barbara.
I'm Lauren. Bye.
Bye.